What a beautiful morning. This definitely beats what I'm used to. Fresh air, some mountains, some trees. Ken was such a nice guy, the farmer that we did that job for. He said to call him if I had any questions, I needed any tip.
The big item is the SWU Whiskey Distillery. It is opened. Come around the corner here. We got a couple of those selections. Over here we have our original whiskey. And then right over here, we have our maple whiskey. Wasn't sure which one you're interested in.
Well, I mean, I think you just need to turn around.
Why?
And put your hands behind your back.
What? That's funny. You're funny. What is that supposed to mean?
Sir, I'm an undercover officer. And we have reason to suspect you don't have a whiskey license because we cannot find your whiskey license on record. It will be 302G0 Victor.
All right, one moment.
What the heck? 10 what now?
All right, is this a John Deere 7R you're looking at?
Yes, it is.
All right, it is reported stolen 5 days ago.
Sir, as of right now, you're being placed under arrest for not having a liquor's license.
Last time I was with you, we were getting arrested and we were convicted for selling liquor without a license. We spent 9 months in prison. SWU Whiskey is back. What? This isn't good. What happened? This looks like vandalism. Oh my goodness. Who did this?
I quit my high-paying job in the tech industry and moved to Montana to pursue my dream of starting my own whiskey distillery. Just around $25,000 to my name and a few pieces of equipment I brought with me. We're starting from scratch. Will our whiskey distillery be successful? We'll find out. This is Whiskey RP.
This is not good. This is not good. This definitely looks like vandalism. Where's the closest security camera? I don't think we have one there. Looks like this one is the closest camera. I just don't think it's pointed. It looks like it's pointed this way. What about this one over here? That's potential. We're gonna have to take a look at the footage and see if we can catch whoever did this. Oh, okay. I think I need to hunt down Bobby and see if he knows anything about this. This is strange. I don't see anything of Bobby's in here. Drawers are all cleaned out. Wardrobe's empty. Sheets are all made. What in the world? This piece of paper here. Chris, sorry to do it this way, but I had to leave. My family needs me. Thank you for all the support you've given me over the years. Thanks for giving me another opportunity. Sorry I couldn't say goodbye in person. Hopefully our paths cross again soon. Okay, so the timing of that's not ideal. Honestly, seems pretty suspicious. I guess. I gotta call the authorities. We go inside, make a phone call, and go from there.
Hey, Ken, how was your day?
Fine, just tired, that's all.
Ken, what's bothering you? You seem off. What's that on your sleeve? Is that soot?
It's nothing, just some dirt from the field.
Ken, please don't lie to me. What happened?
I did something, Mary, something I thought would make things right, but now I'm not so sure.
What did you do?
I had Chris's building burnt down. I thought it would teach him a lesson, make him leave town for good.
Ken, how could you? That's not who you are.
I know, I see that now, but it's too late. What's done is done.
But this isn't the way. Burning down his building won't fix anything. It'll only make things worse. What if someone finds out? What if he gets hurt?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I didn't mean for things to go this far.
Then we have to make it right. We have to go to the authorities, tell them the truth. It's the only way to fix this.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, the police are on their way to take a look at the complex and start doing some forensics. I got them all updated on what's going on. I did mention the disappearance of Bobby, and they were a little concerned about that as well. Felt like the timing was a little crazy, but we're gonna head on over to the workshop and see if we can pull up some of that footage and have it available for the police when they get here, because this is not what I expected today on my way back. All this wool over here not being moved too. Okay. I have to make sure those sheep are fed. Okay, at least the sheep are taken care of. They got a little bit of food in here. This day just keeps getting better. I just checked the footage and it appears to be missing, so I'm not gonna touch that anymore. I'm gonna let the police kind of take a look at it and see. This is getting strange. Well, I guess it's time to just get some work done while we wait for the police to get here, and I guess the best way to take my mind off of this strange turn of events is to take care of the jobs that Bobby hasn't taken care of. And, you know, gonna give it the benefit of the doubt that Bobby wasn't involved in this until I hear otherwise, but it just seems a little suspicious. I don't understand what I would have done to cause him to do that, but I just wish I had a way to get a hold of him. I don't know. He left his company's cell phone here, and I guess I could try maybe his personal line, see if I still have that saved somewhere, but wow. Go ahead and bust out some field work here and see what else is left to do around the farm. Well, it's always nice to do something productive when you have something like this hanging over your head and a lot of unanswered questions, so it was good. It's good to be out on the field here. It's reminding me of our time when we started on this farm here in Black Mountain, Montana, and it's just me and Utopia. And speaking of Utopia, I should probably go check on her. Been so sidetracked with all of the drama going on that I haven't checked on my puppy. There she is. How you doing? You just sitting here? It's gonna walk away from me? Oh, you mad I've been gone so long? Let's get you some food. Where's that overgrown grass? My goodness, where's your bowl at? There we go, we got it all filled up. She should come running there right through the fences like normal. Okay, so she's fine. But what else do we have to do while we wait for the police to get here? I'll go grab a tractor and drive around and check on these fields and see what kind of shape they're in and if there's any other work we need to do. But with my truck in Iowa, I guess I'll grab one of these tractors to drive around. I think we'll start out to the right here, or go straight to field number 5, Isaac's old field that's been expanded. And we'll hop out here and just take a look at the state of things. Looks like it's in pretty good condition though. Yeah, this is our big barley field all the way to the end, both those fields combined. No weeds, looking good. Imagine the fertilization's pretty good too. Start heading this way now. Used to be a lot of different fields, like five or six fields here. Now we've got them combined into just 2. So this should be, is this more barley? Yeah, we're going hard on the barley. So I think the last field is wheat. Looks like this one we had to spray. Yeah, it's wheat, I thought so. That's going good. What about the existing productions that are still here? So we do have some wood chips filling up, so I think what we'll do is we'll start out by moving those around. Should be able to just creep forward here and fill up this bucket, make us a little bit extra cash, because I have a feeling we're gonna need it to help us with some of these legal problems we're gonna be facing here. We've got some deliveries that we owe people. We don't have a production to make the whiskey. We do have the one in Iowa, so that might save us, but yeah, we got some contracts we have to fulfill, so I might have to look for another place to see if we can get another distillery built while the investigation goes on at the building, at the existing sites. So, quite a lot to figure out, and we should save a little bit of this wood for the distillery, for the whiskey factory. That should be good for now. I think we're going to detach this bucket right here, and I'm gonna head onto the store and get some forks so that we can move that wool around, because it needs to come over here to the spinnery. And we need to move some eggs. It looks like we have a lot of eggs from the chicken coop, so We're gonna have to move those pallets around, and I think this will be a good tool to be able to do that with. Okay, we've arrived at the dealership. We haven't seen these guys in a while. Go ahead and park right around here, and we will go see what they have for forks that are compatible with this telehandler. All right, for $2,000, they had a nice set of pallet forks for us. They said they brought them out here for us, so we'll go ahead and get those attached. And then get back home and get the trailer set up, because I think what we'll do is we'll load them on the trailer and then drive it across to the production and have it delivered. And then we'll do the same with the eggs, but we'll put those on the trailer, and probably Hoot's place, I imagine, is the best place to sell eggs right now, but we'll double check that before we commit to it. Got traffic coming that way. We're all clear. Just after this car. All right, let's get back. Start getting these loaded up. All right, so we got some unfinished ones, but I think it might be wise to get those all over here anyways, or there anyways. But we will get these all loaded up and distributed. Let's get this first one on here. Oh, a little lower there. There we go. Get these rests busted out. Put on the trailer. Looks like we have about 7, almost 8 yards of wool that we're sending on over here, which is pretty good. Don't know how long it's been since Bobby moved these, but got them back on the trailer here. Take a look behind us while we're driving. You can see they're all set up, and we decided to pull it with the telehandler. And make sure we keep making some fabric so we can keep making that clothing, because I want some more money. Kind of building some plans in my head I just don't want to talk about yet. Don't want to jump to any conclusions either. All right, now let's get back and get those eggs hooked up as well. And then we'll double check on where the best place to sell the eggs is, because like I said earlier, I don't remember. Probably Hoot's place though, because that's where everything gets sold around here. All right, cruising into town with just over 6,600 pieces of eggs. We'll get those sold and get a little bit of cash coming in, and there should be some cash flowing in from the wood chip factory as well. 1.3 million. I think we're okay on money. It's just we don't have a production, and we gotta get that sorted out sooner than later. I feel like I haven't done this drive in a long time. Besides the bad news, it's really nice to be back in Montana. It's been way too long. I'm sure you all would agree. But here we are at the world's famous Hoot's place. See how much money this brings in. $28,000. That's not bad. There's some passive income there from maintaining our chickens and giving them food. So we checked the productions. Those are all good. We got enough wood in the sawmill. We have plenty of food for the sheep. I didn't check on the food for the chickens. We'll check on that next. And the clothing company's doing fine. Producing sugar. We still got plenty of sugar. We're just storing that for now, and we'll use it at the yeast factory when we need to. Besides checking on the chickens, I'm not sure what else there is to do today besides sit and wait for the cops to come and tell me what their plan is with this investigation. So I think I'll get home and prepare for that. Yeah, we got enough hay over here for the sheep, so they're good. This capacity here is great of food. They should have, yeah, they got plenty of food. All right, so let's just go wait for the authorities. Just had a visit from Officer McGuff. He came by and helped out with the investigation so far and let me know that they're gonna hand it over to the ATF, the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearm, and Explosives Bureau, that they want to do a full-on investigation. And boy, oh boy, did we get familiar with them during the trial a few years back. So it'll be nice. I know they're thorough with their investigations, and they'll get a forensics team out here, but they said it's gonna be some time before they have any information for us, and to just sit tight and pay attention to our surroundings. And if we see anything else strange, let them know. Everything else seems normal. It's just one building. It's so bizarre. So deflating. But we gotta get busy. We gotta find things to do around the farm, and I think getting organized and relaxing a little bit for the winter might be best. And I gotta probably cancel some of those orders or figure out how much whiskey we have in Iowa, because we're in trouble. Well, it's a snowy February morning, and I still haven't heard from Bobby. I did try to get a hold of him on his old line, and it seems to be disconnected, so I don't know. I did tell the ATF that about all that and how I met him and everything, and they're gonna try to hunt him down and ask him some questions, but you can see everything's been cleaned out here, and we got some yeast that, you know, has been created that has nowhere to go. And because of the investigation, the ATF did not want me to build a new distillery, and I had to cancel all the orders. Luckily, we got a lot of other businesses going on, because that really hurt. So they don't know anything yet, or they're not able to share anything with me yet about the investigation. Seems like it's gonna take quite a bit of time to find out what's going on, and haven't seen Ken, haven't seen Isaac. It's been pretty lonely, so I guess we'll just kind of wait to hear about that. And I talked to my probation officer, and you know, even though I'm not on probation anymore, I have good contact with him, and basically recommended that I stay out of the investigation and let them figure it all out. Well, a couple more months have passed since last time we spoke, and still nothing solid from the investigation. It seems to, in my opinion, be running dry, but we did get the green light to go ahead and purchase a new facility and get back up and running if we do choose to, which we're absolutely going to. I need to think through a few things, and it's really been challenging since I've been in Montana, and we have that property in Iowa that I haven't checked on. I did hire a few people in town to basically run the farm for me for a little bit while I figure out exactly what I want to do, and there was really nothing to do there except for really make sure all the equipment's okay. So, you know, we got some harvest coming up here late summer there, but boy, we got to get some things planted out there too, I think. But, you know, I've lost track of all that in my head at this point. I think it's just time to get a little busy here and collect my thoughts, as I just got off the phone with them telling me that I had the green light to continue on with our operation if we chose to. So I figured I'd get some nice work done here. We got to make some more hay for the sheep. We got a little bit of incapacity still, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll do this field as potentially silage, and the smaller field is hay of the grass fields. And it looks like we probably need to do some mulching on the grapevines here soon, as we're getting real close to a couple months out from needing to harvest everything here. But yeah, I'm gonna get focused on this and get it all completed.
Hello.
Ken, it's Bobby. We need to talk.
What is it, Bobby? Make it quick.
It's about the fire. It's been 6 months, Ken. I can't keep living with this guilt. We need to come forward and admit what we did to Chris.
You listen to me, Bobby. We are not saying a word about that night. Do you understand?
But Ken, it's eating me up inside. Chris lost everything, and it's our fault. We have to make it right.
You think I don't know that? But confessing won't fix anything. It'll only ruin us both.
Please, Ken. I can't keep this secret any longer. It's the right thing to do.
If you breathe a word of this to anyone, you'll regret it. You think your life is hard now? Just wait until the whole town knows what you did.
Ken, you can't be serious. This isn't who we are.
It's who we have to be now. You keep your mouth shut, or I'll make sure you wish you had. Are we clear?
Yes, Ken, we're clear.
Good, now forget this conversation ever happened.
Well, we got the mowing, the tedding, and the raking all done. Now it's time to just pick up some bales. We gotta make the bales first. So we'll make the grass ones here, and then we'll switch on over to the other field and make the hay bales. These ones will get wrapped with the wrapper that is in the barn, and then that'll, you know, they'll sit for a month or two to be turned into silage. Back to our old routine of certain things, of making a little bit of cash, though I don't think we don't really need some cash. We got plenty of revenue coming in, and starting to think about it, I don't think we're gonna rebuild the distillery in the same location. I think we are going to move it back to near the sawmill and make it a little more secure back there. We'll add some fencing, a lot of cameras, and really improve our overall security around here. It's just been one thing after the other. First it was the grapes getting stolen, and then me making a silly mistake and going to prison, getting it taken away from us, having to earn money to get it back. This will be our third time having to build that facility. And boy, I hope it's the last.